It's Thursday morning right now. I just threw on my workout set. It's been a little bit since I vlogged. It's July 18th. We celebrated my mom's birthday yesterday. My mom and my brother came by and we got steak sandwiches from Mario's Butcher Shop. I think I shared about this before. Literally phenomenal. So good. I still have half of it left, which will probably be my lunch later. But I got some fun things in the mail yesterday as well. I haven't picked up the vlog camera like I said, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But I'm making my new go-to coffee recipe right now, so I figured I would share it with you guys. I'm currently starting day 2 of my cut. I think I talked about this. Actually, I can't remember if I talked about it in a vlog or not, but I did one of those in-body scanners. This was like back on our grand opening day. And we have one in the studio now, so I did that, and looking at all of the stats, I was like, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. So we're starting a cut to hopefully lean out a little bit more. I've been doing more so of like, I guess you could call them shred style workouts in a sense, just adding more cardio in, but I finally got myself a scale so I can track my BMI, and I have not even had coffee yet, my BMI, my body fat percentage, and overall muscle percentage and everything. So I will link that scale down below if you're curious as well. It was on sale for Prime Day, so I was like, why not? And it had a good amount of reviews and stuff, so I just got like a very basic one just so I can see the stats at home. That way I can like weigh myself in the morning before I have like my coffee and everything, so I can track my progress every morning over time. Okay, I saw this on TikTok the other day and I was like, you know what, that looks and sounds phenomenal. So we have some bourbon vanilla bean paste. I'm gonna go in with this. I think my new Ultra Human ring is coming tomorrow too. I got one size smaller. I can't remember if I already mentioned that or not. We're gonna do a little bit of sea salt in here. That's the flaky sea salt from Trader Joe's. Some cinnamon. I go through so much cinnamon. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of maple syrup in here, just essentially for my cut. When it comes to diet, I'm still gonna be eating mostly the same amount of things. Like, I eat pretty clean, I'd say like 80% of the time, and I think I just got to a point where when I was commuting, I wasn't eating enough, so my body was holding on to all of that extra body fat because it was like, in a sense, in survival mode. So then I started making sure that I was eating a lot more, but then I was having like bigger portions than I think I used to, and then I just got used to eating like a lot bigger portions. So I'm just gonna be making those portion sizes smaller, and I think I was kind of getting to a point where I was eating like double what I was really meant to for every single meal. And after doing that for the last 6-7 months, definitely adds up, especially when I wasn't working out consistently or doing cardio consistently. So it was just a combination of a bunch of things that led me to where I'm at now. We're on day 2 and I am just being a lot more aware of portion sizes and everything that I am eating and putting into my body, and the amount of like sugar, for instance, that I'm adding into my coffees in the morning, the amount of like peanut butter or extra stuff that I'm adding into my smoothies that may be adding to like a higher fat percentage that's going into the smoothie. Like, I think I was just like pouring peanut butter in, and obviously peanut butter is like high in fat, so just paying attention to those little things, not like a crazy drastic change, but just being very intentional with the changes and the things that I'm doing in my day today. Okay, let's make this coffee. I am so excited to go to the gym today, although I have a blister on my thumb. I did pop it yesterday. My mom came over. Let's talk after I... Okay, so like I said, my mom and my brother came over yesterday. We did a little birthday celebration, steak sandwiches, had some cake, some champagne. I hadn't seen them in a little while, so it was really good to have some much needed family time. And then I told you guys that I ordered new grips for my golf clubs. After opening them, I was like, you know what? I could probably do this myself. I can, in fact, do it myself. I just needed a few more tools to do it a little bit easier. Because my mom and I were struggling with like the 2 clubs that we had yesterday, and I high-key wish I got that on video because it was the funniest commentary. It's just like both of us in my kitchen trying to like pop on the grip and like, let's just say it was really funny. And I now have a blister on my thumb because of it. So there goes all of my ice. Anyways, I got 2 clubs redone. I forgot to froth this. That was like the other step that I was supposed to do. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, bread's not working. Need more coffee. Like I was saying, I got 2 clubs done out of, I think we have 13 or 11. So this is the new golf bag that I got. I ended up finding it. It said it was like used or opened already on Amazon, so it was so much cheaper. I think it was like 100 instead of 160. Literally nothing wrong with it. I think someone just opened the box and then decided to return it, so they couldn't sell it as like new anymore. I need to clean my clubs so badly, but these are the new grips that we got on. It was a struggle trying to like push them down because I didn't have like the right solvent for it. So I ordered that. I ordered like a little clamp thing to hold it in place while I do it, and then I can return it afterwards because it was like $10 on Amazon. But we got 2 clubs done, and then let's see, these grips, like some of them are just absolutely disintegrating. I got like the proper tool to fully take them off. They were shredded all over my countertop afterwards. It was just a mess. So yeah, I'm gonna work on getting the rest of those redone eventually once all the other stuff comes in, and then I need to clean all of my clubs. But I'm honestly so excited. We have a new bag, feels like brand new clubs with a new grip, and now I can go play and like go to the driving range whenever I want. I am feeling slightly unwell this morning. Where did I put my coffee? I want to go work out. Today's chest, tris, and shoulders. My thumb hurts a little bit, so that's unfortunate, but I'm gonna make do. Might just use like the cable machines instead for some of the movements. And I'm hanging out with Cassie today. I'm so excited. I have not like been able to spend, I feel like, quality time with her in so long. I was house sitting for her for so long, and then she was out of the country, and she came back, and then I moved, and then she had other stuff going on, and then I was so busy. So I'm really excited. She's gonna come by later today. We're just gonna hang out for the afternoon, hang out by the pool, have ourselves some girl time, and just catch up on life. But I wanna get some work done and some my workout in before she comes over later today. So that's kind of the plan. Really well. I did 10 minutes of cardio at the end, so I did the stair stepper, 10 minutes total. You start on like level 4, level 5, like an easy-ish level, and then you do something more challenging. I usually double it, so then I did level 10 for a minute. So I switched 60 seconds on 5, 60 seconds on 10 until you hit 10 minutes, and then I was a little drenched by the end of that. So I came to Trader Joe's. Let me tell you, it was a journey because I forgot that this Trader Joe's is like way further up than I was like thinking when I drove over here. But I need to get some stuff for the week and some stuff for my breakfast this morning, so let's go grab what we need from Trader Joe's. I was gonna hang out with Cassie, but she said she tested positive for strep, so I said let's do another day because I cannot afford to get sick right now. It's so many hours later. I accidentally left my camera in my car when I brought all of my groceries and stuff up, and I didn't realize it. And I was looking for my camera and I'm like, I had it earlier because I took it to the gym, and then I realized I left it in my car. So I just went and grabbed that. We're gonna make some potatoes for dinner, and then I wanna cook the ground beef. I'm honestly not like crazy hungry right now, but I know I should probably eat something before bed, like a little something. I'm also trying not to eat right before bed. It's just harder on the evenings when I have to go to bed so early. Like I literally have to be asleep by 7:30, I think, tonight. So yeah, it's literally almost 5 already, which just makes it difficult trying to like figure out when I'm gonna eat. But I'm gonna at least bake a potato and cook some of the meat that I have, like the ground beef. And then if I don't end up eating it tonight, at least I will have like a lunch prepped and ready for me tomorrow when I'm done with the gym. I'm also realizing I totally have the rest of my steak sandwich. That is what I'm actually gonna have for my dinner tonight. I wanna finish that. So I'll make this baked potato. I'm gonna toss it in my air fryer for like, I don't know how long. I just don't feel like turning on my oven, like fully heating up my apartment right now. So I'm gonna use this, wash this, wrap it in some foil. I also realized that I can't curl my hair. My thumb is in so much pain, I can't even explain it. Like, I'm keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't get like infected or anything, but it really freaking hurts. It was like throbbing and pulsing when I was taking a nap on the couch earlier, and I was like, I don't think this is like a normal amount of pain for a blister. I don't know if it's just because I like popped it yesterday, or just from like regripping the clubs yesterday, if my hand like, if my finger just hurts from that in general and the blister on top of it. No idea, but hopefully when I wake up tomorrow it is not in this amount of pain. But at least I washed my hair and got like, my waves look all right for once. Sometimes they're just a little out of hand and they don't work, but thankfully like they look all right. So I'm just gonna have to wear my natural hair until I can curl my hair again and my thumb stops hurting. It's very unfortunate. I realized how often I use my thumb for quite literally everything. It just makes it so hard to like I was trying to cut apples earlier and I was like, this is honestly just dangerous. But I did make a little apple dip with the cottage cheese. I blended that up so it's like whipped and ready to go for the week. So I had like a chicken sausage link and some mustard and cottage cheese for lunch, and then I also had some of the deli chicken breast and the homemade ranch that I made and the rest of the bell pepper that I had for like a little pre-snack, because when I got home from Trader Joe's I was so freaking hungry. I needed food. Okay, I am going to, usually I will like stab this with a fork, but I fear I may struggle to get the fork out of this after I do that. So we're just gonna attempt to put some slices in here just to help it cook a little bit better. I'm gonna wrap this in some foil, pop it in the air fryer, and that way I will have this for my lunch tomorrow. And then I'll probably cook the ground beef tomorrow, so that way it'll be like fresh when I go to make it, you know? Okay. I made myself some tea before I went down to my car to get the camera. So I'm gonna sit, drink some tea. I took a nice little nap on the couch, but I have never in my life, I've literally never experienced like sleep paralysis while taking a nap, and that was the scariest thing ever. It happened to me twice while I was taking a nap, and after the first time I was like, okay, I'm still a little groggy, still a little tired, like I think I want to nap for a little bit longer. And then it happened a second time during my second nap, or like when I fell back asleep, and I was like, okay, I'm done napping after that, because that was like the most terrifying thing ever. It's like basically when you're fully asleep and like you're trying to move and like you're aware of where you're at, but like your body will not move. It is the wildest thing. Was not fun. So cut my nap real short after that, because I was like, I just can't. It was also kind of getting later into the afternoon, and I was like, I do have to go to bed at 7:30, so I shouldn't be napping like too much right now. But I spent the afternoon at the pool, and it was so beautiful, so warm. There was like no one there. It was so nice, so quiet. And when I got back inside, I was like, okay, that was a lot of sun time for me. I was out there for like maybe an hour, but it was just like really strong UV today, so I was exhausted by the end of it. Made myself a little Topo Chico with my lunch and then forgot about it because I took a nap, but I put some lime juice and I popped an orange wedge in there. This is just like the plain mineral water. Okay, I have 2-ish hours until I need to go to bed, and I really, really want to drink my Element, like a little hot chocolate, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait until a little bit later and use that as my like wind down drink. My Oura ring, not that. Other Ultra Human ring is also arriving today, so hopefully that arrives before too late. I want to get that charged, and then probably we'll get it all set up like tomorrow and see how the sizing fits with all of that. But we still have this one. In the meantime, this is the size 8, and this is the only finger that it fits on. I think I want to wear it on my index finger, either on my left hand or on my right hand, but I think you're supposed to wear it on your non-dominant hand, because then it like tracks less. Like I've noticed that it does track a lot more. I mean, I use my dominant hand obviously a lot more during the day, and I like talk with my hands, especially in class and stuff, so my step count is not totally accurate for my Ultra Human ring, but I'm not like super worried or like trying to track my steps. I just love it for like all of the other aspects and features that it has on it, but I want to test it out, maybe wearing it on my left hand instead. So I'll try that out over the next few days after the ring arrives. Which is a really random combo. I usually never do that, but I'm kind of just feeling like working upper and lower body today. This morning, like I said, I slept in. My new ring just came in the mail. I did another little unboxing for TikTok, but we have the 2 different sizes here. These, you can kind of see the difference. It's a little bit skinnier than the 8, but now I can wear it on my pointer finger, middle finger, and then this middle finger, and then this one. It's like a little tight, but I'm also, I think, a little, just like my fingers are a little swollen from the day. At least this one is. So, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna get this ring charged, and then once it's been charged for like 30 minutes, then I'm gonna work on getting the new ring set up and linked to my app and everything. I didn't end up filming much yesterday after I got the ring all set up, but I've been wearing it on, I've been wearing it on this finger instead of this hand, and it's honestly just been so secure. Like, I feel like I don't even have to worry about it falling off. I love it. Tracked everything just as well as the other ring did. I've been getting so many questions and comments about it on TikTok, so I think once I have it for like another week or so, like I'll do a little mini review, and then obviously after I've had it for some time after that, I will do like a more in-depth review. But I woke up this morning in the worst pain from my thumb. It is still in pain. I don't even know if you could see how like red and swollen it is underneath that. It's unfortunate. I tried to log on to my health insurance website at 3:30 this morning. The site has been down all morning. So unfortunate. So I couldn't access my ID cards. I can't change my address because it's still like San Diego. I need to change it to Orange County so I can see doctors here. So thankfully, the insurance that I have, I also have access to Teladoc, which is freaking amazing because it's a $0 copay. Like if I had to go to urgent care to get this checked out, I'd have to pay a copay, but with this you can just do like a phone or video call with your doctor, or not your doctor, but like a doctor, and they will prescribe you stuff, you know, just like based on your visit. So I was explaining to him everything that was going on with my thumb. He didn't seem like super concerned about it, so that just makes me feel like I guess it's not like that big of a deal. Like it's not like life-threatening or anything. I think it's just in a lot of pain right now, but he said he was going to prescribe me something else because I've just been putting like antibiotic stuff on it and keeping it covered with a Band-Aid, obviously because I'm working at the gym and the gym is dirty, so I'm trying to keep this as clean as I possibly can. Hopefully the pain goes down in the next few days because, wow, literally just like unreal. But he told me to just soak it in warm water, keep doing what I'm doing, and then he's going to prescribe me, I think, more antibiotics or something just in case it is infected. Who knows? But that has been my morning. It has been so freaking painful. Like I can't grip anything. I can't do anything. I've had to use my left hand for like absolutely everything this morning. So that's where we're at. But I'm gonna sit down and edit a video for you guys. Hopefully get that up either today or tomorrow, and then I'll start off a new vlog because the weekend's coming up. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. We'll figure that out. Getting my finger sliced open was not on my bingo card for 2024, to say the least. I got a blister on my thumb. This happened on Wednesday night and it got infected really quickly. Thursday morning, I woke up and it was like, okay. Friday morning, I woke up and my thumb had its own heartbeat and I was like, something's wrong here, something's not right. This was also the morning when everything had crashed, so I was trying to access my ID cards for my medical insurance and nothing was working. So here I am with a throbbing thumb and I went to work, taught my 3 classes in the morning. My hand was in so much pain, but I was like, you know what, push through. The website was down for my insurance, so I was like, maybe it'll be back up. I had no idea that like all of this stuff was going on at this point until I came on TikTok and like realized that it was like a national thing that was happening, which was very unfortunate of all days that I like actually needed medical attention and I couldn't access my ID cards to go see a doctor. The best option that I could find at this point was to do like a Teladoc thing, and I tried to send in photos. I don't think they actually went through to the doctor before the appointment. So he's on the phone with me. I'm explaining everything that's going on with my finger. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll just prescribe you some like antibiotic cream. You place it on there and then it should be fine. So I'm thinking like, all right, this must not be a big deal. Like this doctor's like, oh, you're gonna be totally fine. Don't stress it. So I'm not stressing it. So fast forward a few hours later, I get the cream, I put that on, I wrap it back up, and I go to work again because I had one more class to teach before it was my weekend. So this was like 1 p.m. I finished teaching and I'm like, my thumb really hurts. Like I want to cry because of how much pain I'm in. I've never felt this kind of pain in my hand before. Like my finger literally had its own heartbeat and it was so swollen. It looked like a sausage. Like it was not fun. So I take a nap thinking maybe I just need to sleep off the pain. Maybe it'll get a little bit better. I wake up from my nap and it's 4 p.m. at this point and I'm like, whoa, I am in so much more pain than I was this morning. Like this is unreal. Something is absolutely not right. At this point, I could not access my ID cards. Something was still going on with the website. So I'm like, I'll just do another teledoc appointment. I'll do a video call this time so they can see what my finger looks like and just make sure that I'm not like crazy and in my head about the pain. Do this video call with the doctor. I could tell he was trying to be very calm, very nice about it, but he immediately was like, I don't want to worry you, but I am really worried about your finger. And I'm like, funny, me too. Like, this is not right. Something's not right here. Basically said that because of where it was at on my finger, if I didn't go to either urgent care or the emergency room to get it drained, there was a very large risk of me potentially losing my finger. I have never gotten dressed so fast in my life to drive myself over to urgent care. I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this today. I should have known something was wrong. I should have tried to go to urgent care earlier in the day, but I was like, the first doctor told me I would be fine. Like, I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I'm just a little crazy. Was in fact not crazy. Was in fact very on point. Should have trusted my intuition. Thankfully, my ID cards were finally able to pull up at that point. So I get to urgent care. They were able to see me very quickly. The doctor comes in and she's basically like, yeah, we need to get this drained right away. And she's like, if for whatever reason I realize that it's like even worse, you're gonna have to go to the emergency room right away. You're gonna have to see a hand surgeon. They could potentially have to do surgery on your hand to like open it up and get everything out. And I'm like, this was just a blister. I never knew that things could get that bad from a blister. Like, so wild to me. Now I know. So anyways, she's like, we're gonna have to numb up the entire thumb. Those are gonna hurt worse than the actual procedure itself. And mind you, I'm by myself at the doctor at this point because my family all lives in San Diego. Like, I called my mom before I went to the doctor. She was like, I'll drive up there if you need me. My brother was visiting his girlfriend in Long Beach, so he was like close by. Thankfully, if I like needed someone to be there, I was like, if this turns more serious, I'm gonna need you to come with me to the emergency room, because at that point I can only be so brave doing stuff like this by myself. Takes me to another room to do all of the little needles in my thumb to numb it, and oh my goodness, I never want to feel that type of pain again. I am like okay with needles, but that was a different kind of needle pain right there. The first one, I am like hyperventilating, like crying into my sleeve because I'm sitting like this, like my hand is on the table. I'm sitting like this because I don't want to watch it, and all I can feel is her just stabbing the needle into the bottom of my thumb to numb it. That was for sure the most painful part. The second time she put the needle back in, I was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. Like, I am very lightheaded. I am unwell right now. So she finishes the second shot and then goes and gets me some juice, takes some sips of juice. I'm like laying down for a little bit and she's like, okay, well, we still need to do the third shot to numb the rest of the thumb because the numbing doesn't last forever. So like, we wanna get this done quickly. And I'm like, it's fine, power through, we'll be fine, no worries. So then by the time she did the third shot, thankfully my thumb had like numbed up enough to where I didn't actually feel the third shot because the first two were so freaking painful. I'm like texting my friends during this, texting my mom, my brother. I'm like, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. I am unwell. Like, I can't believe that like I let it get this bad. So finally the thumb's numb. She comes back. Again, I did not want to watch this part. She sliced open my thumb, squeezed everything out, and now it looks like a little blood blister at the base of my thumb. So she basically said, as long as I continue to heal and
I don't have any other issues, or like the swelling doesn't get worse or anything, then I won't have to go see a hand surgeon and potentially get my finger cut open because of this. So here's hoping that it's actually healing. I have not taken this off since I went to urgent care yesterday, but literally yesterday went from you're gonna be fine to oh no, like you could potentially lose your finger if you don't take care of that. And I have never been so worried in my life. So there's my story of what happened to my thumb, because I might be rocking this little cute cover up for, I don't know, another week or so. Who knows? All I know is I'm gonna have to learn to do a lot of things left-handed for the next week.